Hey, I'm Christopher. I'm the product manager within the Fixing 2 team. So earlier in 2018, we introduced two new tools to our portfolio. We have the GDR 200C and we also have the GDX 200C. The GDR is a dedicated tool to be used together with bits, whereas the GDX is to be used both with bits but also with sockets. When it comes to the sockets, then this one is secured to the tool with the use of the friction ring on the anvil. Having said that, it has certain limitations, so the socket can still come off during use. And I'm just going to show you how it looks like. So we put on the socket on the tool, so it's on now, but it can still come off. So there's a potential if you work at certain heights that you drop the socket, you can potentially hurt people that are walking by, and that we want to avoid. So how do we want to avoid that the socket comes off during use? We want to avoid this by introducing a new tool in the portfolio. So this is the GDS 200C. And what we see is that from a lot of companies, it's increasingly a requirement from them that the sockets are being fixated to the tool safely so it does not come off during use. What we see on the GDS compared to the GDX is that the anvil type is a bit different. So on the GDX, as mentioned before, we have the friction ring. On the GDS, we both have the friction ring, but we also have the pinhole. And this ensures that we can fixate the socket and it does not come off during use. So let me show you how it works, how we can fixate the socket to the tool. There are two ways to do it. Either you can make use of a metal clamp, or you can make use of this more common approach, which is to make use of a ring and a pin. So let me show you how it is when we make use of the pin and also the ring. So we take the socket, we put on the ring like this, then we put it on the socket or the anvil, and we take the pin, we put it in like that, and then we put over the ring. So what we see now is that the socket cannot come off during use, and just to compare it to the GDX that only has a friction ring, let's take a socket, put this one on, and this one can still come off during use rather easy. But again, on the GDX, the socket cannot come off. So in terms of performance, these three tools are the same. So they have the same torque, they have the same RPM, and they also have the same BPM. So the only difference is the tool holder on these three different tools. So just to sum it up, the GDR is to be used with bits. The GDX is a combo that can be used both with bits and also with sockets, whereas the new GDS is 100% dedicated to be used together with the sockets. So now we have a complete portfolio within the 200 family to meet every customer needs.